morning, Islanders. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to do a top speed test. Now I've got the 20 horsepower engine. It's ran in enough to do a full throttle run. We're going to go see if I can find a shipwreck. I've got this app called Wreck Finder, which shows the shipwrecks around the Isle of Man. I've got the submarine with me as well, capable of 100 meters, although right now we're only in 60 foot of water. But I am keen to see what's around. Take a spin around the coast. Conditions are lovely, northerly wind, so it'll blow me back to where I've come from. Not glassy smooth, but quite nice all the same. I'm just looking in the app now, the Wreck Finder 2 app. I've obviously got the fish finder, so I should be able to see structure on the floor. There's a shipwreck from the 1940s called the Mercia, which is just around this next cove. Let's go and see if we can find it, shall we? I don't know how accurate the app is, but it looks quite good. As you can see, there's loads of shipwrecks around the Isle of Man. Really look forward to honing in on these and having a look, maybe free diving them. Okay, according to the app, I'm in the bay. Let's see if we can get right on top of it, shall we? Look at that. The very top there, the electric Manx Railway runs over the top. If you ever come to the island, I highly recommend doing that. It's brilliant. Okay, I'm apparently not too far away. We're looking on the fish finder for any structure. Closing in on it. It's got to be somewhere out the front here in this. I know some guys who have scuba dived this wreck before, so I know it is here. Let's see if we can find it. Right, I should be coming pretty much up on top of it. 44 foot of water currently. Sea temperature 9 degrees Celsius. We'll be right on top of this now. According to the blue dot and the shipwreck are in the very same area. I wait with anticipation here. So this is the submarine. You've seen it lots on the channel. I'm not a big fan because I do think that they're unreliable, but when they work, they are brilliant. So let's try and get back to the shipwreck, get it rigged and have a look. It's only 40 foot of water. I've had a good old look around the bottom here. The currents are horrendous. I'm struggling to keep the drone still. We've been down as far as 10 meters, but every time I try to focus on somewhere, I just get blasted by the current. So it's just really not ideal. As you can see, I'm getting battered around here. I mean, we are not far from high tide, but yeah, she's really struggling to do anything, to be honest with you. I think I need to come back on a calmer day. Right, let's get the drone in, because it's been proved to be absolutely useless in this. We're going to do a speed test somewhere, and I might deploy it further on in a bit calmer water just to see if it is working properly. The drone strikes again, being unreliable. Certainly struggled in these conditions. I would have expected it to be okay. We will come back here for sure, calmer day, and I will free dive it. Probably stand a better chance me just diving down or even using the fishing camera. Right, anyway. I was going to head up to Mackle Lighthouse, but the sea's actually quite rough in that direction. It must be not protected by the cove here. So I've turned around because my oar popped off, my fishing rod came off loose at the top, my fuel tank's been bouncing around, so my own admin, I need to tighten things up. But what we'll do is we'll head into the bay now and we'll do a speed test. So I got 14 knots out of this boat when I had the 9.8 Tohatsu engine on carbs. Exactly the same setup pretty much right now. We'll do a top speed test with a 20 and we'll see, was it worth the purchase? I hope so. I'm expecting 18, 19 knots maybe. A bit more in a calmer day, but let's give it a spin, shall we? Keel cord is on. I've already knocked that off once out here today. I'll put screen record on and then we'll go to the boat speed app, which is the one I like to use. Okay, so currently doing 3.5 knots. Not on the plane yet. It will drop on the plane any second. Okay. Right, let's see what we get. 9, 10 knots. So we're already at maximum speed, 14 knots for what I was doing on the 9.8. Fucking hell, trying to keep it straight, boys. Trying to keep it straight. Wow, 19, 20 knots. Whoa, come on, you bollocks. 19. Oh, it's not going back to 20. Come on, boy. You can do it. 20 knots is all right. Fucking hell. 18 and a half knots. Wow. We're getting bounced. Nice, nice. Well, there we go. 20.1 knots is pretty good in these conditions. I'm quite happy with that. Once we get back in the bay, if it's a little bit calmer, we'll try it in there as well. Time for speed test number 2. We're in slightly calmer water than before, so I'm keen to see if I can beat 20 knots. It's not glassy, but it'll do. 17 knots. 18. Oh, 20.8 knots. They are on a wire out there. Actually, I can see a lifeboat launched. I have had channel 16 on my own, nothing's been going on. Must be training or something. Right, the sky's great. I'm going to bring her back in and we'll do a bit of a debrief. Quick voiceover, guys, as I lost my microphone, it popped off into the sea. So there you go, damage assessment, the rowlock snapped off. The rod holder here, I lost the top clip, so my rod was flapping around. I was quite lucky not to lose it on the mount there. Moving on to the back, there's my Railblazer transducer mount, so that's for the fish finder. That's sheared off completely. I was quite lucky that didn't have a prop strike, because it would have been hanging around like that. The pin on my C-Max wheels came completely out. I was lucky not to lose that, and the other side as well. Also, just moving on to where the seat had sheared off, but I think it's just bent. I should be able to clip that back in. Overall, I think I was lucky to get away with that. If the underwater drone actually functions or whether that was just the current. So let's just do a quick harbour check here. Like I say, fully rebuilt this, so I am hoping it is okay. In low thrust mode. Oh, that's why I struggled in the currents, guys. Operator error. How do I move that up? Why can't... Oh, there we go. Oh, total operator error. Well, there you go, guys. Complete operator error. I had the motors in low mode. There's no way they could penetrate the current down in that bay. But I know now they're all back in medium mode or high mode. So next time we take it out, it will be usable.